For you.
I'm not ready to
I am ready for you.
Are you ready to
See? I'm here for the money.
Okay. I will spit in your eyes, though.
You
You're
spit
spitting
here.
in my
If you
eyes.
spit them, I go slap you.
You are spitting in
If
my
you I go
eyes.
slap you. Hey, China, I don't see you. China.
If there was one thing I was applauding this season for, I mean the housemates that came for this season, it was them playing their games, everyone playing out their strategy without making the environment toxic for their fellow housemates. Yes, I was very happy about that initially, but with the recent happening since, is it week 2 or yeah, week 2 I think, or week 3, it's become obvious that the housemates are gradually becoming toxic. And toxicity is not good for anyone. It's not good for anyone. They have been picking on Imisi. I know that Imisi is not, she's not complete, she's not a saint. It's not like she's without any stain or any blame, right? But they are taking it, they're beginning to take it overboard because now this issue happened last night. Imisi wanted to make, I think she wanted to make, was it noodles or whatever, but the main issue started when she wanted to take onion. She wanted to make food and she was looking for. Kebabo was in the kitchen and as usual, he's the one in charge of food and everything, sharing and all of that. So Imisi was asking for onion and they are depriving her of taking onion. They're saying, we cannot take anything, we are going to make group food and this and that. And the girl has complained of, she has complained before that she doesn't like the kind of food they make. She's not used to eating the type of food they make. They cook with plenty spices, and she's not comfortable eating their food. So allow me to make my own. And it's not like she makes plenty. I've been watching Imisi. Anytime she's making food, in fact, to start with, she eats only twice in a day in Big Brother's house. She's not like the people that will eat in the morning, eat in the afternoon. She eats only twice in a day. And she doesn't take too much portion. Like the noodles she was going to make was for her and Kola, and it was just 3 she took. Now give her onions and it became a problem. But if it's other housemates that comes to take things, you allow them, because immediately she had that disagreement with Kebobo. After like 3-5 minutes, Victory came back that he wanted to make something, and Kebobo was just shouting, you can't take anything, you have to wait, this, that. And Victory was like, nobody can stop me from making food in this Big Brother's house except Big Brother himself. If I want to make my food and I say I don't want to eat from the group food, I want to make my own food, nobody has the right to stop me. And he just went straight to the freezer and he took his fish and he was like, let me see who will stop me. And Kebobo was like, you cannot take, let me see you now. He just went straight to the freezer and took his own protein and nothing happened. Nobody said anything. And then later on he returned. You're like, I just wanted to even see if anybody was going to come and try to drag something from me, because like, why? This food has been given to us freely by Big Brother, so why are they hoarding food? And every day their number is decreasing in the house anyway. And that happened. And then I think Imisi went outside. Rooboy was throwing shades at Isabella and Imisi during all that altercation that happened. And so Imisi replied, I know that I'm the one you're talking to. I know that you're throwing shades at me. I've always known that you're two-faced. You're not real, like you're not genuine. That's how this fight started, though. From just you first threw shade at somebody and then the person replied you, and then you now took it. In fact, you took it too personal and too serious that you have a time. She cannot do this, she cannot talk to you, and she cannot, it's now looking like it's a personal beef. Like you've been waiting for an opportunity to fight this person, and now the opportunity is here, so I'm going to utilize it very well. So that's how Rooboy went off on what's her name again, Imisi, and they were just going back and forth. He was doing it with all his might, with all his power. He was attacking this girl. You think that they have known each other from somewhere before the Big Brother house. There was nothing he did not say. There was nothing he didn't say. He kept on saying, my perfume can buy your whole generation. How the girl is very dirty. She doesn't do her laundry. That her coochie smells. And he was saying so many mean things to the girl. Now, I understand it's a game. I understand we want to be entertained, right? But you can entertain us without making the other person feel too bad, without stepping on people's ego, without bruising people's ego, without spoiling their image, without making them uncomfortable in the house, without making the space toxic for them. Because I was even like, I had to keep emotions aside for me to be able to make this video, because it was now I felt so bad for Imisi, and in all of this girl is alone. Like, because she doesn't have her own person aside Kola, who is a guy and who has other friends too. She's alone. She doesn't have her own person that she can go to and share she feels, share her emotions with the person, you know. So she's always trying to deal with these things by herself. And the fact that she doesn't break down in tears, it amazes me. Like, how does she do these things? And yes, the housemates are saying she came with her strategy, she's forming a strategy, it's just her own strategy to win the money. And I'm asking again, who goes into the Big Brother house to contest for 150 million naira without having a strategy? That means you're not serious. So why do you have a problem with another person's strategy? Why are you now taking it very personal, as if the person did something wrong by coming into the house prepared? Because having a strategy in that kind of game is part of the preparation that you have to put in place before you come for that game. I don't understand why they're attacking the girl. I don't understand why they're trying to isolate her. Everybody is on a matter. Kebobo, Faith, Rooboy, Gigi, Jasmine, Zita, they're all looking for a way to attack her, for the slightest opportunity for her to just make just a small mistake and they will lash out on her. It's not fair. I mean, the girl, that girl, her level of patience it needs to be commended, because the way she did, whatever made her not to get very physical with Rooboy, I don't know what it is. I think she has read the rule book very well, and she was just trying to, you know, to control her emotions. At a point she could not even bear it, and she had to, you know, shove him aside. And I'm sure Big Brother will not even give her a strike or anything for that, because this guy was provoking her. He kept on provoking her. She wants to go and sit down. You keep blocking her way. Why? You cannot do that to your fellow. I'm very sure that Rooboy cannot do that. What he did to Emissi last night, he cannot do it to his fellow man. If a fellow man cannot be talking to you and he wants to move out of your way, you will now block him. You can say whatever you want to say from afar or in my face, but when I want to make my move, you don't have any right to, you know, to block my exit or my entrance. You don't have the right. And this guy kept on doing it, kept on pushing this girl to the wall. I felt so bad for her, very, very, very bad for her. But then there's just little to what she can do, you know. And I feel more bad because she is alone. She doesn't have it. If that she has someone that she can go to and share her emotions, I think it will help her to be able to understand. Because at some point you even forget that you're in a game, right? That you're playing a game, and maybe these people are coming for you because they feel like your own strategy is working more than their own. I mean, everybody should focus on doing their own thing.
You fool!
You don't even have
the fucking ass.
Time.
I have to tell my moment.
Yes,
You don't know for you where. You can put you if you enter anybody for you, I go come for you. The fact of the matter, I go come for you.
From now, I will enter from Faith, enter Kebobo. All of you, three of you, enter.
You want to be there? Only you want to that way.
It's how these guys are just making Imisi to be the victim of this season without knowing it. They keep saying, I've watched this Big Brother, I've been watching Big Brother for how many years, I know how it works, I've clocked a game. But yet you're playing into the game. Because why do you come for someone unprovoked, bashing her, saying every mean word that comes in your mind, you say it to her. You're even telling her that if she should have issues with another person, that you will join mouth with that person. Why? And then the other housemates are just there, sitting down there. They're not, nobody is trying. If it's other people that are having issues, they will rush them to go and, you know, try to separate them or calm them down. But when it comes to Imisi, nobody tries to take side with her or even try to calm her down, except Kola. And I know that sometimes it might be tiring for Kola. I don't know. I just feel bad. But anyway, they are all playing games, and we are still counting down. This is week 4. Let's see how this game will end. Let me see how they will react when they see that at the end of the season that this Imisi won the prize money, or that she's among the top 5, because I'm definitely sure that this girl is going to top 5 with the way they are doing this thing, because social media has been on fire today. Twitter, Instagram, everywhere has been on fire. Once people watch that video, they're like, why are they intimidating this girl? Why are they singling her out every damn time? Why are they making her feel like she's not a human being? The other time it was Faith even went as far as saying that even his housemaid that he has at home is better than Imisi. Can you imagine that's kind of mentality? They don't even regard the girl as if she's a human being. They don't treat her like a human being. They're making her feel inappropriate for being in the house, like she's not even anywhere near them, and that is very bad for their game. So in as much as she tries to come off as a very strong person, because she has never for once broken down in their presence. She has never shed a tear. She only tries to cry in the diary room, and it's not like wailing and being all emotion. It's just that when you get into that diary room, you may not be able to control your emotions, and that's the only time they have to pour out their mind. So she went for a diary session today, and she was able to explain herself very well to Big Brother. But I like that Big Brother reassured her and told her that she should remember that this is a game. So he didn't put it explicitly like everybody's playing a game, so don't take it to heart soon, but he tried to reassure her that she has to try to be able to gather courage to keep staying in the house and keep playing the game, because this is a game for everybody or most of them. Anyway, I'm rooting for Imisi. I'm honestly rooting for her. I hope that she'll be able to put herself together and continue to do her own bit and play her game. She just forgets about her image, because she was saying she's worried how people might start looking at her as if she's a thief, because that's one of the things they've accused her of, going around stealing people's things. And she said it's only once. The matter is just somehow, I don't know. It makes me feel so sad for her, but I know she'll be all right. I know she'll be all right. And of course, at the end of the season, we'll know how everything will play out, who is going to play out in their favor and vice versa. So guys, yeah, that's where I'll be wrapping up this video. Please don't forget to like this video. I notice that you guys watch my videos, but you don't really like. Please like my videos, then drop your comments, and yeah, subscribe if you have not subscribed.